Hello everyone, MUFS here to welcome you to the 125th episode of Starfield. In the last episode we came over here in the Ilios resort and we were investigating a missing person over here. Let's talk to this guy. Greg.
Who are you? Can't the guy heal in peace?
What happened to you?
I got gored. Was out hunting for this dimwit construction worker when something comes charging out of the overgrowth and puts a horn or a claw or something in my gut.
Ouch.
I never got a good look at it, but it must have been huge because it laid me out. Took me 6 hours of crawling to get back here. So unless you need something right now, I'd love to get back to closing up the hole in my torso.
This will only take a second. I just need to know where I can pick up Killman's trail.
Sloan found someone else, huh? Well, hopefully, you'll have better luck than I did.
Me too.
I managed to turn up some tracks outside the facility. Bit of a hike, though. Not sure if they were Killman's, but Ixal's not exactly a bustling metropolis. There was a cave system I scanned nearby, but I got attacked before I could look any further. Next place I was planning to visit once I was on my feet again. I'd start there.
Sure. Babe, let's go. We have a lot to do. Yeah, I was supposed to, come on, get moving in the second run by this episode, but somehow I'm held back, right? OMG, should have brought my buggy over here. That's a long way. There's the cave. Let's go inside. Okay. Looks okay to me. Holy moly! What are you? Pack glowhands. Let's pack you guys. I can go through here. There's one. Where did you go? Where did you go? There you are.
I'm going to enjoy this.
You're coming through here.
We win.
Yep.
Again.
Come here. What?
Good one.
Hey.
No! No!
Hey,
I'm
hey.
not going back!
What?
Stay away!
What?
Oh God, please, please don't put me back in the bag. I'll do whatever you say, just please, not the bag.
What bag? What are you talking about? What happened to you?
What happened? You're not here to... I was kidnapped. He caught me off guard after hours, threw a bag over my head and marched me off.
Ooh.
But I escaped. But then these creatures started hunting me. So I ran in here, and I've got no food, and I'm so hungry, and... Please, take me back. I just want to go home.
Any chance you got a look at this kidnapper?
No, he kept the bag over me the whole time. I heard his voice, but he honestly didn't say much when I was around. I need this to be over. Please. Please, can we go? Please?
Of course. Let's get you out of here.
Do not fear. Your trial is at an end.
Oh, thank God. Come on. Let's get the hell out of here. You do know the way back, right?
Yep. Yeah, I want you. Come on. I was looking for you. Where did you hide? Let's get out of here. Okay. Will you be able to find yourself back at the retreat? I don't think so. Just scan them while we go. I scanned this one. I could have directly gone inside my buggy and start from there, but let's scan them. Come on! How did I manage to get on top of the tree? There's the retreat. Let us... Yeah, that's better.
Holy shit, you found him!
Yep.
There's a fix.
Hillman! Hillman's back!
Yes! He is back. I was about to say, where's my babe? Babe!
Mother of
Babe, come
God,
over
kid.
here.
What happened?
I was walking out, and someone threw a bag over my head. They took me... I don't know. It smelled like the inside of a first aid kit. I had to sleep on the steel floor and...
Which one of you crooks bagged him, huh?
Us? Why the hell would we do that? Waste of a perfectly good bag.
You're rambling, kid. Come on. Let's get you cleaned up. You smell like used welder's gear.
Mr. Halftown, I have some medical training. I'd be happy to...
You stay away from him. I want whoever kidnapped my man found and dealt with, understand? I don't care if it's one of your people or mine or a fucking ghost. Find them.
Of course. We'll do what we can. But
I'm not interested in excuses. I need to know who did this. Just find my man's kidnapper now.
Thank you. Thank you.
This was a good start, bringing Kilman back, but it's only the start. Sure.
Sloan?
I guess it might have been a bit naive for me to hope for a happy reconciliation, but you brought him back safe. That's what's important. Here, you have my sincerest thanks. But now, we've got a whole new thread to pull on. What are the chances I'd be able to convince you to help us find our kidnapper?
Yeah, I will. I'll do it, but I want more than this pittance.
Fine. I'm sure I can convince Nevin to trim some fat in the construction budget. Now, Mr. Kilman didn't seem to have a lot of information, but I caught at least one or two bits I think could help us find our kidnapper.
Be honest with me. Could someone from the retreat have done this?
I want to believe none of them would. But I've been around long enough to know how easy it is for someone to surprise you. So honestly, I don't know. But I think those hints Kilman mentioned about the kidnapper's refuge are the key to figuring it out.
He mentioned a smell. Something about a first aid kit.
He did, didn't he? Industrial antiseptic would be my guess. I know that smell. There was a building we were evaluating as a possible site for the retreat not far from here. An old research outpost. Seems like a decent match for the description of our kidnapper's hideaway. Here, the facility's coordinates. Head out there and see what you can find.
Okay. We will be going to the facility. But let me get inside my buggy. Ghost on. Come on.
Say something if you see things worth investigating.
I can't see. Come on. Do I have to get out of here, get out of my buggy and walk, which I don't want to. Oh, come on. I never thought it'd be like this. Okay. There is the facility. I believe it was a bad choice to come with the buggy. I could have done that without the buggy. Hunting nightmare?
Another triumph.
below us. Let's get down. Let's take these. Even though I don't need them, I'm taking this because I'm sure bad guys have captured this place and ow. I've been in a place like this in my early days when I moved with Sarah and I was encumbered, right? Remember? I believe there's episode 13, 14, something like that, before we got our powers.
Did you do something?
Let me do one thing.
Here they are.
Auto damage. All systems.
Profit is never necessarily the aim. There is something worth taking.
Babe, you're okay, aren't you?
I am unable. Repair not possible.
Babe. What's going on over here? Come on. Storage checklist. Okay. Another robot problem. Robots are taking over, right? from us. There's no human being over here, just the robots. What are the robots up to? Come on, where are you taking me? Yes, I'm gonna take you. Take it as well, just for the sake of it.
Unable to repair. Possible.
Wasted my what you call GP. Okay, let's see. Bridge, I don't need credits, I'll take corrupted slate. Let's take all of them. Hippolyta. Okay, let's take it. We haven't checked out this place. Let's sweep through it. back to our buggy. We are going to the retreat. Let's go.
Hydrocarbons in abundance. Let us see how they have arranged themselves.
Why? It's on the other side, right? Let me see the map. Is the retreat? Why is it asking us to go in the cave? Why in the cave, man? Do I have to? Okay, let's go.
If you require organic compounds, now might be a good time to collect.
Why are they taking us through the cave, man? I could have just jumped over the cave through the... Come on!
Some cave systems can contain entire ecosystems.
I mean, what am I missing? You are asking me to go over there, and the cave is not 100% discovered. We discovered this guy over there. What do you want me to do over here in the cave? I mean, why do you want me? I do not want to explore the cave right now. It seems I have no other options. Let's go back. I don't know why is it taking me over here. Why? Let me wait. You could have directly let me go over there in the retreat. I don't know, man.
I am not sure rehabilitation can be a valid alternative to incarceration. But I would be happy to be proven wrong.
let me keep the buggy over here. Let's get down and walk to the people. Okay. Are you guys talking? Sloan?
You seem to have weathered that trek well enough. Were you able to find anything at the facility?
No sign of our kidnapper, but I did find this.
Not a lot to go on. Monica, anything you can do with this?
I can take a look. Oh, it's encoded. Made to look scrambled. And done badly. Looks like... there. Seems there were 2 of them.
Hmm?
Oh my god. It's all here. The accidents, the kidnapping, Greg's attack. These 2, they did it all.
Why?
Any mention of who they are? They're not with the construction crew, are they?
No names. But there are a pair of ID numbers. They're with the Trackers Alliance.
What?
The Alliance sent 2 bounty hunters? Here? But our bounties are all paid.
I'm not seeing an Alliance contract or documentation. I think this is off the books.
Trackers. Consider yourselves lucky to still be alive.
It appears we have been fortunate. But it does beg the question. So, a couple of trackers have decided to haunt us on their own free time. Why?
Exactly, why?
Doesn't say.
I know what's the Tracker Alliance, but still, let's ask.
It's the official guild of the galaxy's bounty hunters, known for relentlessly stalking their targets in pursuit of a payday. To a tracker, any person with an outstanding record is a coin purse, ready to be cut open and emptied of value, regardless of the circumstances surrounding said person's record. There are few groups more ruthless. Though, it's surprising that they've intervened here, where there's no obvious money to be made.
How the heck do you know how to decode that slate, Monica?
It's really not that impressive. Used to sell these on the semi-regular in my old life. A cheating spouse wants to document all their flings without fear of their partner finding out? Just use one of these bad boys. It's computer hacker 101 stuff. And it sure doesn't explain why they've decided to harass us.
Maybe they've got a vendetta against someone here. Hard to see why else they'd bother.
That certainly seems in the realm of possibility.
So then this is an easy fix. They're bounty hunters. We pay them to leave us alone.
And make ourselves a target for every other hunter in the universe. We need to take a stand.
Says the one guy physically incapable of taking one.
We're not doing anything until we actually find them. Any mention in there of where our trackers might be now?
Sounds like they're on a supply run, outside the system.
Then we got a little time. Given their background, and ours, I expect you're the only person here they might actually listen to. Would you be willing to act as an emissary on our behalf?
I don't know. Can you tell me any more about who those 2 might be?
Slate's not big on details. There's 2 of them, they're clearly armed, but that's about all we've got to go on.
But trackers aren't usually the type to take prisoners when it's not required. So the fact that they've thus far remained largely non-violent, well, it means they might be willing to negotiate. With the right person, of course. Which I think, in this case, is you.
I'm not telling you that I'm a tracker myself. Don't you worry, they're never going to bother you guys. Ever. Again.
I'm sure we can find a way to solve this issue, which won't require bloodshed.
Let's just pay them and be done with it. I mean, we clearly need more manpower anyway. I'll hire them on as contractors.
To hell with that. We know where they live. Let's have our friend here get the drop on them and send them to the great beyond.
The last thing we need is the galaxy thinking that's how we solve our problems around here, Mr. D'Angelo. I would request you try to avoid any violence. But if you're looking for suggestions on how to proceed, well, it seems we've got opinions to spare. I would hate for anyone else to get hurt in all this, so please try to solve things peacefully.
Any suggestions on how to deal with these trackers?
Love, I can only guess at what these two might be after. But it's clear they perceive something about us as a threat. They're afraid. And all you can do with fear is try and understand it. So, just listen to them, okay? Hear what they have to say. And see if you can make whatever it is they're worried about a little less scary.
Okay.
Good luck out there.
These bounty hunters need to be dealt with.
Any suggestions on how to deal with these trackers?
I think you should offer them money, and I'm willing to help. Here, all I have liquid at the moment. Hopefully it'll be enough. Take care, please.
These trackers have already shown they're willing to hurt people. Don't get yourself killed on our account.
So, are you a former criminal too? What did you do?
Mm-hmm. Most of the staff here are. Got me for digital intrusion and grand larceny. Was in a bad place. Needed a lot of funds. Fast. So I hacked a couple Galbank servers.
Couple!
Had maybe 6 years left on my sentence in Aquila when Sloan and Nevin swooped in. They said they'd pay off my whole bounty if I ran through their pilot program. I didn't have much else going on, so I said sure. It was hard work, but Sloan, the woman is compassion in human form. She stuck with me. And now I'm here, running the retreat shop and maybe someday one of my own.
They paid off your bounty. Where'd they get that kind of money?
Sure did. Anyone who commits to joining the program gets their bounty paid off by the retreat. Not sure who's footing the bill, though. I presume it's coming from outside donations because Sloan and Nevin aren't exactly rolling in cred sticks.
Any suggestions on how to deal with these trackers?
Had to deal with my fair share of their kind over the years. You don't get into that job to make it rich. You get into it to be your own boss and prove how tough you are. So, my advice? Let them know that pushing around a bunch of counselors just makes them look like bullies, not tough. Be careful with those goons.
Greg?
Are you looking for my suggestion? I don't think they're gonna respect anything other than force. But I think Sloane's not gonna be happy if you handle it that way.
Okay. Let me confront the trackers then. Where do I find them? Let's fast travel. We are here. Let's go and confront them then. We are back. What? Wait for the trackers. Just wait. Strange. I'll have to just take a Hippolyta.
What the? Who's that?
Me?
You. Who are you and what the hell are you doing here? And just who the holy hell are you?
I'm here on behalf of the Elliot retreat. I want to talk.
See? I told you Kilman was gonna lead them to us. Should have slit his throat when we had the chance.
Quiet. Listen, unless you're here to tell us those convicts have decided to close up shop, then we've got nothing to discuss.
How much is it going to cost to get you leave the retreat alone?
More than you can offer. Only way this stops is if that place closes up for good.
Why do you care? Are you really afraid of a couple of ex-cons?
I couldn't care less about the cons. They can huff fish innards until they rot for all we care. But this retreat, if they actually succeed, keep criminals out of the bounty system, well, the galaxy probably doesn't need so many trackers at that point, does it? And then maybe the big boys like the UC and the Collective set up programs of their own, just like Helios. Put us all out of a job. Now, better to nip it in the bud now before it becomes a threat. Which is why I'm not interested in discussing anything except the date and time they're shutting their doors.
Bad guys will never stop. Let's pursue it. Please, we can solve this without anyone getting hurt.
It is a reasonable request. You would do well to consider it.
That's so.
Yep. Even if the retreat succeeds, there is always work for savvy, capable people, like you too.
I guess that's a good point.
You must think you're real tough, picking on a bunch of unarmed office workers and counselors.
What? That's not what this is. We're tough.
Yeah.
Fine. We'll leave the retreat alone. Can't make any promises about us being the last, though. Just get out, all right?
Let me go out and report to Sloan. Let me fast travel.
I thought I was signing up for an exciting job.
Hey, Sloan.
There you are. You were gone for quite a while, love. Are you all right? Were you able to find our trackers?
You may begin heaping praise on me whenever you'd like. Your tracker problem is no more.
It's done?
Yes?
Well, I guess I better get started. You are one of the most reliable souls I've come across in a long time.
Sure you
This
did.
place, all of us, we are in your debt. There is just one last piece of business, though. Nevin asked to speak to you, in private. He's waiting for you up in the office.
Okay. He's on from the upstairs, I believe. Yeah. Hey, Nevan.
Ah, there you are. So, first things first, I need to say, well, thank you.
Welcome. Glad I could be of service.
And we are exceedingly grateful for it. It's just the situation you set right with the trackers. It's one we don't want to find ourselves in again. Luckily, we have someone, our founding donor in fact, who has offered to reach out to the Alliance, ensure their good behavior going forward. Before she does, however, she's asked for the details of what exactly occurred. I've already shared my own insights, but, well, she wants to talk to you, too. Is that something you might be amenable to?
Who exactly am I going to be speaking to? Should I be concerned here?
Our benefactor has said she'd prefer to do the introductions herself. But you can rest assured she wants only to thank you in person, hear your side of the story. Nothing more sinister than that.
If that's all you need, sure, I can talk to her.
Ah, she'll be pleased to hear it. Head to Aquila City in the Cheyenne system. Check in with Justin Sneed, her security chief. And I would ask you to try and be polite. She's the only reason we're here.
Okay. Is it gonna be another one like what's that guy's name? Hope? Ron Hope? I hope it's not gonna be like Hope. Let's go to Aquila City directly.
Expansion must be very difficult for Aquila, with the native wildlife being what it is.
Yeah. I hope it's not gonna be like Hope, but if it does, I'll sure be ready.
Nobody's allowed outside the city walls after nightfall.
I'll be ready to deal with it. Where am I going? Nope, not over here. That's for sure.
I think I got them. What do you call them? Corns? Yeah, I got corns.
Okay. Good for you.
Tower's closed. Come back some other time.
I was told to check in with you. I'm MUFS. I'm the one who helped out the Elias retreat.
You're them, huh?
I am him.
I've got 2 rules for this little meeting. Rule number 1, you're not to share anything you discuss up there. This is a private matter, and we're going to keep it that way. Rule 2, you decide to get playful with that weapon, we're going to have serious problems. Think you can abide by those?
I don't take orders from you, pal.
This conversation ain't happening unless you do. Now, can you handle 2 simple rules or not?
Let's just assure and see how things go.
Suppose I can take that as a yes. Fine, head upstairs. This Lance is waiting for you.
Yeah, I don't take shit from you.
And that must make you our guest. Please, take a seat.
Do I have to? Okay.
Now, you may already know who I am. Raisha Lance, CEO Laredo Firearms.
Oh, yes.
And you, I know all about. I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for the retreat. Truly, it's a project that's near and dear to my heart.
I'm gonna be very hard if I have to kill you. You're the person responsible for that retreat? The CEO of a weapon manufacturer?
I'm not the sole donor, but yes, the retreat is a project I've been trying to foster for some time now. My attempt to improve the plight of humanity, even if just in a minor way. Which is why I'm so thankful for your intervention on its behalf.
You're quite welcome.
Now, I presume Nevin already got you up to speed.
Nope.
I need details before I talk to the heads of the Trackers Alliance. Make sure their members understand the retreat's off limits. So if you don't mind, I'd like to just jump right into it. Lily here will be taking notes as we go. Now, Nevin said all the various incidents afflicting the retreat, they all stemmed from this pair of rogue bounty hunters. Do I have that right?
What sort of other incidents are you talking about?
There were a streak of thefts and accidents leading up to Mr. Killman's kidnapping. We'd presumed they were just bad luck or local fauna. Excel's not exactly the most hospitable of worlds, but Nevin made it sound as if those bounty hunters might have been responsible for it all. And I was hoping you could confirm if that was the case or not.
All I can confirm is that they were involved in the kidnapping. The rest I wasn't present for.
Ah, I'll be sure that's noted. But you did manage to get those two to leave the retreat alone. You mind my asking how you accomplished that?
I just talked with them, got them to see reason.
2 trackers and you just talked them down? That's quite the feat. I'm interested in the details, though. How exactly did it all play out?
I'd prefer not to reveal my oratorial secrets. I'm an expert negotiator. Those two are lucky I didn't talk them into flying themselves into Star.
I bet they are. So, only other thing I wanted to ask, and I'm just looking for an opinion here, is there anything in your eyes that could have been done to prevent this happening?
Having a bunch of criminals running around a place like that is only going to end in tragedy.
But that should give me enough to present to the Alliance. Thank you for making the time. Now, what you did, well, it deserves something more than just a couple of firm thank yous. Here, I want you to have these. They're a rare make, but I think you've earned it. Now, was there anything else you wanted to talk about before we went our separate ways?
What made you want to get involved in the retreat in the first place?
It's something that's been on my mind for a while now. How best to help the galaxy's incarcerated population? Humanity's tried plenty of bad ideas. Throwing them in jail and forgetting about them. The UC gave that a go way back when. Took all their criminals to a penal colony on Suvorov and left them to their own devices. Well, those folks didn't appreciate that sort of treatment. Took over the colony. And now we call them the Crimson Fleet. Next, we tried making them pay fines instead of going to jail. Except if you don't have the money, that's no sort of improvement at all, is it? Bad idea after bad idea. I thought it was time we tried something new. That's where the plans for the retreat came from. Our attempt at doing things different.
Okay. How are you going to get the Trackers Alliance to play ball?
You make lots of friends in my position. Friends in the Freestar Collective. Friends in the UC. The sort of people with influence over things. Like, say, how much a locality is allowed to spend on Alliance contracts each quarter. When the Alliance heads grasp that it's better for us all to be friends, I expect they'll leave the retreat well enough alone.
Then I think you're going to do real good with the retreat.
That's kind of you. But without your help, it might have stayed just a goal. You have my sincere thanks. Now if you'll excuse me, As you've seen, there's plenty to be done.
Okay.
Just here for security.
I'm just glad that I didn't have to hurt her, kill her, or anything like that. Babe. I'll check in.
Thank you again for all you've done for the retreat. Now, was there something I could help you with? I'm pleased you chose to visit us today. Come back anytime.
Sure, babe.
The Great Serpent favors me to have put you. I have never been one to shy.
Let me give some resources to her.
I will be here for you, as always.
Yeah, you need to come back with me. Let's do one thing. Let me do this one.
I am not sure rehabilitation can be a valid alternative to incarceration. But I would be happy to be proven wrong.
Yeah, me too, babe. You are okay now?
The security needs of a place like this, well, at least I'll never be bored.
Sure.
You know who I miss?
Hey, love.
All you've done. Well, I can't thank you enough. Just happening through our neck of the woods, stranger? Nevin told me about your summons. Our, donor wasn't too hard on you, I hope.
Not at all. Why so much secrecy about this donor?
It's something she had asked for. She doesn't want her firm's reputation and ours to affect one another. But I'm mostly just curious how things went.
She's a surprisingly friendly person, considering her line of work.
She can be a hammer when the situation requires. But this project holds a pretty special place in her heart, so I'm sure she was feeling grateful. Well, thanks to your little chat, our donor's doing everything she can to upend the various roadblocks in our way. We're in the process of vetting more security, looking at some additional and more agreeable contractors. Whatever gets this place closer to becoming a reality. Opening's still a ways off, but we'd be going nowhere if you hadn't wandered in.
Sure. How long do you think it's going to be before you can open?
It's hard to say for certain. We're only just now in a place where we can actually assess how long everything's going to take. But with time, we'll get there. And that's thanks to you.
I'm just happy I could help.
That makes two of us. Thank you again, love. For you, our doors will always be open.
Sure, love. Let's get moving. I don't have to talk to anyone else.
Not now, okay?
Yeah. There's
This
no one
job
else.
can't be done soon enough.
So let's go back to my ship and let's see. Okay, but there's something. I've got this. Is Beast Hunter. This is not better, right? 50% fall damage. Incoming melee damage. Even though it's heavier and more value, the rifles do 10% more damage, incoming melee damage 50%. Okay, I'll keep on this thing with me. And about this one, I have this chameleon, right? Power boost back. Oh, I'm using this one. This is basic oxygen reserve. balance, and this is chameleon. I'll take you because we changed our chameleon one over here for a better looking one, right? Yep. So let me end the episode over here because look at the time. We are out of our time. So that's it for this episode. If you are not a sub, please consider subscribing because that is my field. And as you can see back, we have a big ship. So please subscribe, and while you subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. If you liked the video, don't forget to press the thumbs up button, and if you did not, well, in that case, you can press the thumbs down button, but I'll highly urge you not to do that. I hope to see you guys in the next episode where we do the few rest of the missions we have, and then we'll fly into the infinity. Into the unity. So it is in the infinity as well. I really hope to see you guys there in the next episode where we continue our journey to unity. I hope that would be the episode we do that. I really do. I hope to see you guys there. Till then, stay safe, take care, and bye-bye. MUFS signing off.